Welcome, guys, again to our channel, Film Sprint, or whatever it is we decide to call it a few days from now. But yeah, so Alexander, and as usual, I have Gochuko here with me. Dami is not here today because he had to settle some who knows what. but he might be joining later on if he can. But yeah, we're going on to today's movies, or the movies we plan to review today that I care a lot. I don't even know who directed the movie. I should do my research, but yeah, we're reviewing I Care a Lot and One Night in
Said
Miami.
something that would have put me.
What did you always say?
I was going to say I'm straight as a woman, but I promise I did not mean anything by it.
Right,
But I'm checking.
right. But yeah, so
Oh,
we'll
right at
get
that.
into I Care a Lot. But before, as usual, a brief synopsis. So the movie follows Mala Grayson, played by Rosamund Pike. Um, and this character essentially preys on old people, and she finds a way to move them out of their apartments or houses. I mean, she preys on rich old people because not just any old person. Person has to be rich, and she finds a way to move them out of their houses and into a group care home. And then she proceeds to drain all their assets, all their bank, all the money in the bank, all the money in wherever they have money. And she does this until she pretty much drains them dry. And this business is sort of going well for her until she makes the mistake of doing this to a woman who is the mother of the Russian mafia. No, not the Russian mafia, a Russian mobster. Um, but yeah, so they make life sort of uncomfortable for her, which I guess is the plot of the entire movie. And that plays out into what lasts for about, I think, an hour 58 movie, an hour 58 minutes, I think. But yeah, so Ugo, what did you think about this one? First of all, the good.
The good.
First of all, the good.
Okay.
If there was
It.
any for you.
Oh no, where? It started very well. I was I I was enjoying it. I was so into it up to a point. I was enjoying it a lot. I mean, Rosamund Pike. She basically played pretty much the same character from Gone
One
Girl,
girl, I know, right?
but it doesn't matter. She did it well, so it's fine. You can play the same character over and over again if you like, so long as you keep crushing it. So yeah, so she did that. It was good. I enjoyed seeing Peter Dinklage. It's
Me
fun,
too.
to see him not be Tyrion Lannister. The man knows his onions. Good. I like his story. I liked it. It was pretty much on tested ground. She comes to you as this, what's the word, angel in white or knight in white, or what's that thing they say? You know that thing they say. I'm sure you know what I'm trying to say. And then it turns out she's just a devil or a wolf in sheep's clothing. And then the film, I don't know, it just points out some flaws. Because at some point you ask yourself, how the fuck is she getting away with this thing? Like, how the fuck is she getting away with it for
I
so
know, right?
long?
Yeah.
Like, all it needed was for just one judge or one, I don't know, one person to say, you know what, let's put
I know,
let's
right?
like
I mean,
let's look at.
obviously, it's fictional, so I think they try to remove all that. Plus, I think that ideally, like, there will be different rules in different states, so it's not even have been very possible for her to like keep on doing that stuff. But I guess for the sake of the film, they just removed all those kind of laws and stuff like that.
They removed a lot of laws for the sake of the film.
Yeah,
A lot of laws for the sake of the film. And I think so. Like I was saying, I was enjoying the movie so much. Like I was in it. Like it had me. I was hooked until until that thing happened. I don't know. Spoiler alert. You know the scene where it was like, kill her, make it look organic.
yeah.
That thing happened, and I don't like the glass just broke. I just snapped out of it. So what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on here? I lost it. Like I just lost
I
it.
was
And
like, I was there. I was
there was no
like,
coming back from it.
for a Russian mobster, like this should be like the one thing you're very good at, killing people. What is this? You couldn't even kill
I mean,
her wife or her girlfriend.
come on, like come the entire
Like I was like,
session.
at least let one die. It was crazy.
They what's the word? They kind of set it up, but it was a very shoddy job.
Yeah,
Like they try to paint those mobsters as incompetent to an
yeah,
extent. Like
yeah,
from like the first time we saw them, they're
yeah.
just messing up and messing up. Okay,
I guess it
we
was.
get it. But
I guess let me ask. I guess if you look at it from the scope of they were trying to create a comedy, does it make sense then? Because
still doesn't.
I think maybe they were trying. It's supposed to be a comedy and maybe not taken too seriously, and then maybe it's acceptable that they don't die if that's the case. Um,
Yeah, but I don't know the way the thing was bought. I mean, um was that not alcohol that they were injecting like straight into her bloodstream
I have no idea what they were injecting,
at
but
some point? Yeah.
I felt it was something that would even kill her. To be honest, I
No, I
felt it
figured.
was
I think
something.
the way that was supposed to be alcohol. You get. Then they put her in the car, and then it just looks like an accident, basically
Yeah.
drunk driving.
Okay.
And I'm like, nobody. I don't know. Nobody clears. I mean, it's alcohol now. We drink alcohol. We know what alcohol does. You can't just wake up and then it's
I
gone.
know, right?
All of a sudden, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, so that's where the thing lost me. And I felt very betrayed.
I
So
think
from that
for,
point on, nothing they back.
I think for me, I think that part it was, I think that part was ridiculous, right? But that was not what made me not like the movie. Because I mean, I liked it for all the parts that I mentioned. The acting, I thought I really liked seeing Peter Dinklage. Like it was fun seeing him again, and I feel like he knows how to act this kind of roles well. I remember him in, I think it was one of the X-Men movies. It was a villain in one of them too as well. Yeah, and it's like pretty
Yeah.
much the same kind of thing.
Giant guy.
Um, but yeah, so I liked the acting. Rosamund Pike obviously reminds me of Gone Girl. I think what I hated in this movie was like I hated Rosamund Pike's character so much. Like I don't know, I just hated the character. Like I wanted her to die. Like I need something to happen to this person. And I guess that might be a good thing for the movie because I guess it did its job. I was supposed to not like the character.
That's what they were going for.
Yeah, but I hated her so much. And like when they tried to switch it up in the end to make me start rooting for her, like she's now like supposed to be the hero, and the other guy's not like supposed to be the
Yeah,
bad guy. I was like, no, 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 you guys can't be. I was like, nah,
you
nah,
can't
nah,
just do
nah,
that.
you can't just do this. Like at that point, they lost me, so I was like, nah, nah, I'm not. Like I was just watching like maybe just beside I finished the film, but like,
Trying to create a whole bullshit backstory where you can
yeah,
understand her, be like, okay,
yeah, I was like,
nah,
no, we're not
coming
doing
back
that,
to
fam.
nothing.
Like yeah, I think that was where they lost me. Like and the way it ended, like I mean I was happy they shot her and she died in the end, but like that part where they're like, let's go in business together. I'm like, no, you're not going in business with this. I don't know, but I don't see how that happens if that was real life. Someone tries to kill you, and then I mean, it could, I guess, if you feel you could make a lot of money
I mean,
together, but
two things that are fiction, no?
yeah, yeah,
So my what's the word? My like after seeing the entire thing, the conclusion that I drew was that the writer director he had he had a story,
yeah,
then he had a beginning. He knew how he wanted it to end. So like he was, I feel like he was unshakable in those two. Like
yeah.
this is how it starts, this is how it ends. But then instead of connecting the middle, how to put them both, how to connect those two dots. He just went all squiggly wiggly,
They botched it. But
botched
still
it.
in still on. I'd say it's a good. I could recommend it for, I guess, if you just want to have a.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't even a fun time because I feel like the first 70% of the film was very okay. Like I enjoyed watching it, but
very good. So
the last 30 was, I don't know, spoiled it for me. But a lot of people have enjoyed it. A lot of people say it's the best thing they've watched in a while. But you
it's
know,
good for a lot of people.
different strokes, I guess. But yeah, so the good was the acting. Yeah, the overall idea too, I think, was really good. Like you said, like it felt like new something people haven't explored before, like how the way the world is set up, like there are loopholes that people can just like go in and exploit. Like it feels like a movie, but truthfully, this could be happening in real life. And the way laws are set up, there will be
Probably
nothing. It probably is. Like so, I feel like that was a cool thing to like just expose, and it. I don't think it's like just in that like elderly people industry. Like it could be in other industries as well. There could be things that people could just like exploit like that, and be making serious cash, and it is legal, but like a lot of people like have to die for it. But yeah, so I think that was good. But what do you rate it? Bring out your tomato
two.
meter.
I'll give it a 2/5 because I felt so betrayed.
To I
Like
feel
I
like you're
felt so
being
betrayed.
harsh.
No, I'm saying like that's what I said. I felt so betrayed. It
Wow.
was a good, like you said, it was a good like first 70%. I enjoyed it so much. But then that thing happened and I was like,
I feel you.
what? I like what? So yeah, that's why I'm giving it 2/5.
I feel you. I think
It's personal.
I'll just add one three because it's not it's not a bad movie, but it's I'd put it. I'll say it's pretty average in terms of like if you add everything overall. Yeah, it shines in so many aspects, but in other aspects as well, not so good. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the movie. Anything else you want to add before we jump into One Night in Miami? I guess no.
That's pretty much it. I just want to forget the experience. One night in Miami.
Yeah,
I
so one
think
night.
I heard you saying something earlier about One Night in Miami. Something about how
Yeah, okay.
one thing was
How I
better than
enjoyed.
this
No, I didn't
other.
say better. I didn't say
Yeah,
better, but I enjoyed
it just
watching.
struck me. I did not like it very much.
I wouldn't say I did not
I
like
don't know if you,
it, but
I don't know if you can tell, but this is my judgy face. I don't know if you can tell, but this is
I wouldn't say I
me
didn't.
getting ready to
I
judge.
wouldn't say I didn't like it. I felt almost the same way I felt about the last movie we reviewed. What's it called?
Judas,
Yeah,
Judas,
felt almost the
Judas.
same way about it. I felt like a play that was being acted out on screen, and it was good to watch. The actors were doing a real good job. The story was, I mean, the story. I don't even know if there was a story per se, but like it was mostly the dialogue that was keeping you in tune with the film. But okay, I'm going into the review, but let me talk about the plot before we start.
Just
Yeah, so we're going to be reviewing One Night in Miami next. So brief synopsis. It's directed by Regina King, her first big screen movie. I think she's done something on the small screen. Um, I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, it tells the story of a meeting between Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. That's Cassius Clay is Muhammad Ali. Everyone knows this, but in case you don't know, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and the other guy Jim Brown, I think. And
yeah.
it was after one. It was after a Cassius Clay fight, and they were supposed to have a party because he just became the world heavyweight champion. And it turns out it was not a party after all. It was a I don't know what that was, but Sam Cooke just
No,
wanted to fuck some bitches, but apparently Malcolm X Malcolm X had Malcolm X had other plans.
another
Yeah,
plan.
that's the I guess the entire gist of the film. But yeah, I guess I'll go first in this one. In terms of what I thought, I liked I would say I liked the story because I don't even know if there was a story. Like it just felt like a dialogue, and it felt like a way for to discuss black issues using film, or not black issues like the black issues of, was it the 70s or the 80s, whenever they had this. You say 80s?
60s.
60s, okay.
This was
um
Malcolm X was still around.
yeah, so it felt like that was a way to use film to discuss some of the issues that they had during that time. The acting was really good. One that stood out to me was, I think, Cassius Clay. I like watching him. The guy that acted it, I can't remember his name. The Cassius Clay guy, Malcolm X guy too, was really good. Yeah, but something I that I found myself doing while watching it was I was comparing him to Denzel's Malcolm X. Um,
Oh,
I was trying to figure out, oh,
I've seen that.
who is a better Malcolm X. I think this guy did a really, really. You've not seen Denzel's Malcolm X? Oh man, this is like it's almost like Damien or watching Snowfall. Not Snowfall, Moonlight. But yeah, look at you. But yeah, I was
Hey,
comparing
I keep
them.
saying I'll get around to it.
Yeah, I mean it's a really, really long movie. I think it's almost 3 hours. So it's like a series itself.
Go
I think in this day it's going to be like a mini series if they were to do that movie today. But yeah, it's really long. Um, so yeah, like I was saying, I was comparing two of them. I think the guy did a really good job. The Sam Cooke guy too. Um, Not so much the Jim Brown guy, but I think it's just maybe his script. Not like it was bad, but it just didn't stand out to me. The guy,
give
I
him more
think,
to work.
yeah, I think he didn't have much to work with. But yeah, he didn't do a bad job. He just didn't stand out as much as I'd say the other guys to me, anyways. So yeah, the acting was really good. The script, the dialogue was good. But like in terms of like enjoyment of the film, did I like enjoy myself watching it? I wouldn't say I did. I would just say it's something that you're watching and you're just saying, "Oh, this is like a really good film, a really good play, a really good script." Like you're just telling yourself how good the things are about the film. But if I ask myself, did I enjoy myself watching this? I would say no, because I think it took me about 2 watches to complete the entire thing. Yeah, so I think that's my take on the film. So I'll let you talk before I guess we wrap up. What did you think? The way you've been looking at me, I think you enjoyed it so much.
I loved it. God, I loved it. But in the part where you mentioned that it felt like a play, yeah, it was based on a play.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
the what do you call it? The playwright himself was the one that penned the screenplay.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was based on a play. But I mean, what's there not to like? Funny enough,
What
the
was there
release,
not to like is
the
this, there was no story. Like it was just basically an argument, like Malcolm X
it was
not
not.
being angry that they were not using their voices in the way he wanted them to, and that was just what the movie was about. There was no like, say, like the typical story arc that you get in movies. There was nothing like that.
Yeah, you can say that there was no typical story arc. But in a way there was, in a way like not as a
Yeah, yeah,
how
yeah,
to
yeah. I agree with you. Like you could take out
when
the
you
Sam Cooke bits where they were happy in the beginning
exactly
and they got into an argument,
see
and
his
then later,
exactly you could see his
yeah,
you could see Malcolm X's movement as well, and Muhammad and
yeah,
Jim
yeah, yeah.
individually.
You're right. Yeah.
So not as a collective, but individually it was like that. And then I mean, okay, I haven't seen the Malcolm X movie, so maybe it happened there, but 9 times out of 10, when you see Malcolm X, you're seeing that warrior, Nation of Islam, like guns blazing Malcolm X. But then Regina King showed us
A human sighting.
like, and yeah,
Yeah.
like might be this guy that you see, and it just goes to show the power of community. I'll use community because in their own way they were a community,
Yeah.
like they said, successful black men around in 60s America. We all know, we've all heard the stories. So like they were their own support system, if I may. The film was so good. The dialogue was
The
on
dialogue
point.
was
You
on
could
point.
see
Like I'll say
each
that
man's
for the film.
struggle, each man's growth. I mean,
There were things
and we
about.
almost pretty much all Ali. Yeah.
I said there were parts about the movie that I enjoyed. Like there was this part where they played the Bob Dylan song, and I like that song a lot. That "Blowing in the Wind" song. And when they played it, and everyone's looking at Sam Cooke, that a white man wrote this. A white man wrote this. What have you been doing with your life?
Okay, why can't you sing something like that? Okay. And I think the film was still trying to pass a message.
Message.
I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, yeah, let me clearly, we're still trying to pass a message because, in as much as these things are not as glaring in today's society, Malcolm X's message to Sam Cooke is still valid
True.
today.
True.
Even in this, like in this present day. No, I'm not just
Yeah.
talking race this time. Like everything basically. You have a voice, use it.
True.
Use it. You might think you're doing something already, or rather you might be thinking, waiting my voice won't do. But just use it. There are people that are listening. Now when he finally did that song, when I heard I was born, my
That part,
soul,
that
no,
part,
my
that
soul
part,
left.
that part was really
My
cool.
soul left my body. My soul left my body for like a
That
brief
part was really
instant.
cool. So I guess now that you're
I
talking
swear.
about it, I'm thinking about the movie, and I guess I'm seeing it in a different way. Um, but yeah, it was a good movie. Definitely, it was definitely good.
Yeah.
But I guess I
Yeah.
guess the kind of things I like to watch, I guess I would say this doesn't come in. It doesn't like feel like I enjoyed myself watching it. Or I didn't feel like I enjoyed myself watching it. Um,
I just like how she brought like these four legends, if I may, and then
yeah, but I really
or
hope
we
this
were not
guy.
he rather. It just made us, I don't know, like everybody can walk away from that movie seeing like a little bit of themselves in each of those four characters.
Yeah, I hope this guy was not as stuck up as he was in that movie. Malcolm X. Like,
Malcolm.
dude, like
You know,
these guys just wanted to party. Like, what the fuck are you like? I was like, fam.
Brown just wanted,
I'm like,
just wanted.
I'm like, fam. Like they were all coming inside the room hyped up, like it's going to be a fun night. Next thing Malcolm X is like, who wants ice cream? They're like,
This nigga,
ice cream.
what flavor? Vanilla.
Vanilla and vanilla.
Just the one flavor. It was very good. It was very, very good. I really enjoyed myself watching it. I really enjoyed myself watching it.
Yeah.
I liked
Did
it
you,
a lot.
yeah, I think that was it for One Night in Miami. Did you see Snowfall? The new one?
Did I?
Oh, sweet.
Did
Actually,
I?
actually just saw it today. Man, what's happening to Leon? Man,
What happened to me?
I think
I mean, I'm pissed at you.
why?
I'm pissed at
Because of what he
because
was doing to Frank
no,
initially.
no, no, not even that. Shit happens now. People quarrel. No, I'm pissed because you tried. I mean, that happened, and then you left somebody alive. I can understand the trauma of killing a child was too much for him, but dude, just what? No one finger. Now you left
uh,
somebody alive to identify you and Fatback. Look at you putting the fat boy in danger. Why?
the fat boy too would have killed her
I'm pissed.
too, sure, because he saw her and he didn't. He just ran into the car and left. So I don't know.
And now
Because
he's just
like when
disturbing
you think
yourself.
about it, it's crazy. Like you killed everyone in the car, then there's one person left. Now your conscience
I mean,
automatically.
you killed the 5-year-old.
I know, right? Well, I mean, I haven't killed anyone before, so I can't see how. I don't know how it feels to like look someone in the face and then, and then and then shoot them. But I don't know, because I feel like when they were just shooting randomly, it might have been easier. But to go and look someone point blank and then put
And
a
say
bullet
this
in
is
their
yours.
head, that's that might be very different. Yeah, like story, like it's getting really really edgy. I don't know how they're going to get away from this one.
You'll find a way, definitely. You'll
Do you
find
get
a
the
way.
feeling that it might have another season after this one, or do you feel this is where they end it?
I don't think they'll end it here. I
Because I
don't think.
think
Oh,
after, if they don't end it here, it might drag to a point where no one is
like,
interested anymore. Because I feel like they should end it here. I feel like I feel like this is the one where this is where they should end
so
it.
you want to end it. What's his name? Franklin's death.
It makes sense. It makes sense that he dies, and like his money goes to his family in some way. I feel like he'll be sad if he
But
loses everything and dies still. Like that would just be too sad. It's not be like he was all for nothing. Like, did you watch Boardwalk Empire, right?
yeah, I did.
You see the way they ended that one. Like, I think if Frank dies the same way Noki died, like it would be really cool. Like someone you marked from way back, your child just pops up from nowhere and just kills you.
Actions have consequences.
No, right? Which was one, like bringing it back to I Care a Lot. I think that was what I think I liked that part. There was someone like there was that guy that killed her.
That same guy.
Yeah, because I had forgotten about that guy self from the beginning. And when he just came back in the end, I was like, yes, finally. Well, finally, this bitch is going to die. But yeah, there was something you talked about. I think that's something that we should mention. Did you feel like the whole feminism theme play out in I Care a Lot? Do you think they were trying to push that in there when she was constantly talking about a man would do this, a man, do you know how many times a man has threatened me? Like, did you feel that? You did,
Yeah, I
Abby.
mean, of course.
I thought it was just me. Because I
It
feel
wasn't
like they
the
tried to make it not so obvious, but I feel like it was glaring.
maybe your sense of perception is just a bit more fine tuned than most. I saw it, yeah. It didn't bother me as much as the All Avengers female scene.
Anyway, yeah, that was why I recommended that you guys should watch what's the promising young woman. I feel like that's one of the
Yeah, I
movies
will.
where they've done they've done like the theme of this feminism and masculine toxicity to a point where I feel like you could get it. You could get like the why toxic masculinity could be a very very bad thing, and like you could just see it, and they acted it out, and it was just plain and clear. Like it wasn't like someone was out there preaching to you, that kind of thing. I'm hyping the movie up too much now. I hope it doesn't ruin the experience for you, but I really liked it. There were some moments. The ending too might be a bit for you, but I think I just liked the themes in the movie. Yeah, I think we've done good work today. Um, what are
Yeah.
we even doing next? We should review Promising Young Woman the next time, and then maybe
All right.
something else too. Um, until next time, guys, I bid you
Snyder Cut.
adieu. Have you seen it?
Hmm?
Have you seen it?
No, not yet. My laptop is not with me.
Oh,
I'm on the streets of Lagos.
I should. I mean, I think the movie is going to be very long, so I don't know how much time I'm going to have during the week to see the entire thing. But
But I know I'm not seeing it till next weekend.
next weekend,
That much is. I know I'm not seeing it till next weekend.
yeah. So I don't know if I'll see it in time to be able to review. So let's push that one further. I love DC, so I hope it's really good.
Well,
I've been waiting for DC to do something that will make me feel proud of them. They've done it. They've done some, but I don't know. I hope this one makes me feel proud of DC, because that first one was pretty awful. It was bad. It's like it's one of those things that you watch and then you're so embarrassed. Like you're not the one that made the movie, but like you're so embarrassed by the movie that it's like,
on behalf of
fam, what did I, what did I? It felt like what was the other one too that they did with Jared Leto,
Suicide
Suicide
Squad,
Squad. That one too was just sounds terrible. I feel like that one they should give us that. Like we need a proper director's cut of that one as well,
that one
cause
too.
I know that they took out so many scenes and Jared Leto was like complaining and stuff like that. What of this movie with Jared Leto and Denzel? Have you seen that movie?
Delete. Yeah, I have. I have.
You've seen
I have.
it? I've not seen
Yeah,
it.
I have.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Why did you why did you hesitate? I felt like the movie had like
I
I felt like the movie had a perfect recipe to be like a mind blowing movie. But when I heard no one talking about it, I'm like, yeah, it probably was bad.
mm, the execution was not. It was not bad. I mean, you you can walk away from the. Well, I walked away from it not feeling very hard done because there were big names there and they all
Yeah.
turned up as expected. Yeah, but it just felt like
Was it the story?
you've seen Seven, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen seven.
It felt like a watered down version of Seven.
Hmm.
Okay, it felt like a watered down version of Seven.
I
That's
feel you.
like that's what I walked away from that film thinking. Just felt like a watered down version of Seven.
I should watch it. But yeah, guys, we even added a little extra review for you. But see you next week, guys. Subscribe, like, share, and do all these things. People actually watch the videos, and so I was like 30 views. I was like, what? Who are these people?
I was like, what?
I was like, who are these people watching us? Who cares about what we have to say?
Most likely just family and friends.
Hopefully. But yeah, thanks for supporting, guys. Really appreciate it. We'll be back next week. Until then, peace.
See ya.